All right, so some good news here as it pertains to the Penguin show right now on HBO Max. It has been doing phenomenally well, in my personal opinion. So they mentioned here that the Penguin episode 4 reaches 1.7 million viewers, which is up 21% from Thursday's series premiere. Now, overall, this show has been doing well since its release here. Up until yesterday, they mentioned it's tallied 13 million viewers in total. Also, I think the opening weekend did really well. They got 5.3 million views from that first Thursday premiere all the way up until September 22nd. So it's done really well overall as a show. And it's kind of simple as to the reasons why, if you ask me. Number one, I think the show has exceeded expectations, right? Let's keep it 100, because I remember when the trailers came out and, it was announced, a while ago, people were not looking forward to the show. They were not like, there wasn't a crazy amount of hype for this particular series. But I think what has helped it is that although it's a Batman spinoff, you really don't need that much of a backstory to be able to get into the show, or any backstory at all. Like, you pretty much are basically caught up on what you need to know within the first episode, right? The episode's overall show has been incredibly grounded. There has been no sort of like extra work that you need to do, and they've kept it very contained, and they're sort of building their own lore as it being the Penguin show. But back to the backstory thing, there's so many times I go into like a Disney show and I'm like, dude, I'm not watching this because I don't understand what they're doing, because I need to have too much pre-backstory to be able to get into it, and I just don't care enough to be able to try to find that information out. They also done a pretty good job here, like in the last episode, right, with Sophia Falcone, that was her backstory. Spoiler alert here. There was not a lot of references that would once again take me out of the show and make me think like, yo, what's going on here? For instance, like with Arkham, her going to Arkham, I was like, they probably could throw in a lot of characters here and cameos that, are going to force me to be confused, but it didn't really do that. They kept it very contained, simple, and focused on just the one character. And there was like maybe one other character that I was intrigued in that, that was messing with her, but that was pretty much basically about it. Even like Batman has barely even been mentioned in this entire series at all, right? The Penguin character, like Oz, I love his character. Dude is unhinged. We understand his motive. We know what he wants. We know he wants power. He wants control. He's a terrible strategist, but he's a dude that's what makes it more fun, that he's terrible at strategy and he thinks on his feet. Homeboy thinks on his feet. So you're just like, oh, what's this dude about to do right now? How is he gonna get out of this? Oh, you just stabbed a dude in the basement. How you gonna get out of this one? Like little things like that, man, draw you into a show. And like I said, because it's been so grounded, Kristen Milioti as Sophia Falcone, Oscar-worthy performance in this last episode. Episode 4, Oscar-worthy performance. Put it on the docket. Let it be known. And I like too as well, it's kind of like Games of Thrones-ish, right? Because they're not afraid of killing off characters, man. They're not afraid of killing off characters at all. So it's been pretty good. And once again, we kind of cleared up her motives as well. Now we understand, her character arc, what she was before, how she became the Hangman, and then now this new arc that she's going on as well. And of course, she's going to be out for blood now. It's going to be her versus Oz, right? And that's what these next few episodes are going to look like. So, it's been a good series so far. I hope that this continues to grow and it continues to be good and that they don't fall off a cliff. That's always my thing with some of these shows, man, is that sometimes they start off really hot and then after a while, you're just like, well, you didn't really, close the loopholes there very well. You didn't really tie the knot. You were starting to do the bow, but the bow didn't finish off. I'm hoping that they don't do that here with the series. So what do you think, man? This is pretty good though, or woman. What do you think about this so far? Leave it in the comments. Appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all for kicking it. We're kicking the before the buzz. All right.